Hi everyone, welcome back with the new yawn topic, which is the scourge of lookism. And it is a time to take seriously the painful consequences of appearance discrimination in the workplace. And it is written by Andrew Messon, is a professor of political theory in the Department of Politics and International Studies at the University of Warwick in the UK. His books include Living Together as Equals, The Demand of Citizenship, which is written in 2012, and What's Wrong with Lookism, Personal Appearance, Discrimination and Disadvantage, which is written in 2023. So let's start with the four series of this Eon topic, and let's start with the first passage. So let's read with me. Here we have the first passage. We would be outraged if a business owner told an employee she won't receive her bonus unless she lost weight. With most jobs, our look should be regarded as irrelevant to our suitability and remuneration. What matters is that we have the skills for the job and put them to good use. Yet, appearance discrimination or lookism is pervasive and consequential in the workplace. Can lookism in employment ever be justified? And when it can't, should we legislate against it? So basically, what this passage is trying to say that what happened if your business owner or your employer told you that you can't get your bonus because of you're not looking good, you're just quite fat, you need to lose weight, how you feel that time? Terrible, right? So this the passage is trying to say that, and it's also say that when you're applying for any job and when there is any requirement, is there any skills written there that they need a person who look good, beautiful and smart? No. Is the looks uh, is your skills to do your job better? And if it is, can it be justifiable? Don't you think we should just make a legislate or we just make a new law against it? The passage is trying to say all these things. So, what the title should we have given to this passage? If the first one is according to me, it should be should lookism is a skill for job? And what we can take from here is that first, our look should be regarded as irrelevant to our sustainability and remunerations. And the second one is lookism in employment ever be justified? This is the two main points you can take in from this basis. Moving toward the next basis. Let's see what the next basis is trying to say. The first of these questions might seem to have an easy answer, namely that lookism can be justified only when appearance is a genuine requalification for work, that is, has a real bearing on a person's ability to do a job or do it well, such as modeling or some acting roles. But this just pushes back the problem. We must now ask, when is appearance a genuine qualification for a job? And even, should genuine qualification always count? Or can there be a moral reason for not counting them? So basically, what this passage is trying to say that the questions raised in above passages about our lookism is justifiable in our jobs. So here are some answers that in some cases there is genuine qualification for work is our lookism. Such jobs are modeling and acting, where it is required to you should be a presentable person. But don't you think so that if it is, it can create some problems in our society? Don't we think it should be a moral reason or not? So that's a question raised here. That that a genuine appearance is a genuine qualification for a job. It shouldn't be because it's an unfair. It's create more problems. So what the title should given to this passage is uh, a appearance is a genuine qualification for is appearance is genuine qualification for a job and question mark. And what we can take from here is that I think this line only just taken from here is that should genuine qualification always counts, or can there be a moral reason for not counting them? So let's moving toward the next passage. Much the same questions arise in relation to race and gender. There are cases when each of these can be regarded reasonably as a genuine occupational requirement. For example, being a woman for a woman refugee supporter work. But it is equally clear that being a man cannot justifiably count as qualification for being a doctor. Even if patients might be happier receiving a medical advice from a man because for sexist reason they rate men's medical skill more highly. And that is so even though there's a sense in which being a man is a genuine qualification for the job when a male doctor would be better able to minister to patients' needs because their prejudices mean they would trust him more and hence be more receptive to his advice. In other words, there are some genuine qualification that is not justifiable to count. So, in this passage, what the author is trying to say that not just in the case of the lookism, here in the case of gender, it is not justifiable to just put some condition that any work, any particular work is only done by the women or the men only. It is not justifiable. Here the authors try to give the example of that as well. His author is saying that being a woman for a woman refuse support worker is not justifiable. At the same time, being a male doctor is not just qualification that doctor only the doctor should be a male only. So that's not the reasons. That's not a genuine qualification. And so what the title should give into this passage is unjustifiable gender qualification. And what we can take in from here is that that I don't think so. We have taken a much point from here is there just this whole passage is summarized by just one line that there are some genuine qualification that is not justifiable to count. That's it for whole this passage. Let's moving toward the next passage. Considering two cases that concern the treatment of employee in the workplace and vividly raise worries about appearance unjustifiably counting as a qualification. The first relates to a performance evaluation of an employee called Courtney at a Canadian fashion company whose manager said her looks were affecting her ability to do her job. Interviewed by the BBC in 2022, Courtney said, he point blank told me that he thought I was too fat to be in the positions I was in. He told me that he was embarrassed having me around our vendors in meetings and that it ruined his reputations. And another, he then advised her to start going to the gym and avoid wearing fitted clothing. Unsurprisingly, Courtney felt shell shocked. Subsequently, her appearance anxiety had a negative impact on her work because she was distracted by worries about what her colleagues thought of her. So, this passage is telling about the story uh, of a Courtney who worked in a fashion company where her manager just embarrassed her about her looks. And because of that, her performance is degraded. So, what the title should given to this passage is the story of the Courtney, and what we can take in from here is that just a few lines just summarize this passage that the comment on her or the advice given by the manager on her look makes her feel anxiety or feel embarrassed toward her looks in front of her colleagues and resultant decrease in her work performance. So that's all for the today. Let's continue this on topic. So as of now, have a great day. Bye bye.